Hey everyone, welcome back to Life Beyond Board Games, where board gamers just like you share stories, challenges, and secrets from outside of board gaming. We hopefully will make you feel good, laugh, cringe, cry, fall asleep, or occasionally yell at that one neighbor that's been irritating you for months. I'm Eric from What's Eric Playing?
And I'm Stella from Maple University.
I'm Melissa from the bedroom.
On the subject of dealing with difficult personalities, today's episode is all about that. We're going to talk about conflict, difficult personalities, the different kinds of people that come around the table, and how to deal with them. That wasn't a Foley artist. I actually punched my hand.
Including your neighbor.
No, I'm not punching my neighbor. No violence.
Oh, what? Okay, good. Is that like a little old lady?
No, you're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be nice to your neighbors. That one old guy in Rome said so.
Yeah, little old lady. I mean, you need your neighbor. Your neighbor is basically your family, your closest family. Make them like family.
Oof, not mine, but
No?
but yeah, no, we're talking more about like tabletop conflict, right? So like there are different kinds of folks, different kinds of players, different kinds of games. How do you deal with that mismatch? Like I knew a guy who like whenever he would lose a game, he would pitch like a hissy fit, like a 4-year-old tantrum. He would just go on a rant about how he hated the game. It was all luck based. This guy was like in his early to mid 20s. This is deeply embarrassing. This is a grown adult man essentially like kicking his feet up and being like, I can't believe I lost at, I don't know, Parcheesi. What's a board game?
I can say that if people are complaining about me, then they would say that sometimes when they explain the rules to me, my mind would wander somewhere else. And then I have to really focus really hard to concentrate on one thing. It's like short attention span and then think about something else. And oh my God, I'm sorry, what was that? And I was like trying to reframe my question.
That drives me
that
nuts.
bitch.
I have friends. I have friends that will basically say like, "Can we just start the game without the rules explanation?" And I'm like, "No,
that's
we're not
a good
doing
idea.
that."
That one.
I was like, how do we do this again?
I was like, and I finally told them, I was like, guys, I am not explaining the rules for your benefit. I am explaining the rules for my benefit. I need to read the whole rule book out loud.
Yeah. What can you do? I mean,
there's nothing you can do. It's different people, different, like, from a purely educational standpoint. There is a theory that people are different kinds of learners and they learn in different ways. Visual learners, auditory learners.
Yeah.
That theory is hot garbage. But people do have preferences. And those preferences might impact that somewhat. Some people just don't want to listen to someone talk for a little while. Some people just want to be on their phone while you're reading the rules. And then halfway through the game, they're like, you never told me that. And I'm like, I did. You were just on their phone.
Yeah, on the phone. At least I was not on the phone.
It's me going, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, if you're zoning off into space, it's fine.
Yeah, zoning out into space is my problem. I have to really I don't know, it's just so easy for me, for my mind to wander elsewhere.
You're saying that a random man just reading a very dense piece of text at you for upwards of 15 minutes isn't super engaging?
Not at all. Who's this man? How about you, Melissa? What do you find?
Yeah, I'm going through my sometimes I'm definitely guilty because I know like some people like, oh, you didn't take your turn, or I'm taking too long to have my turn. So I've been guilty of that. Or I'm like, just in my last game of Everdell Silverfrost, I was like, everyone's allowed 3 oopsies. Because I needed oopsies. I was like, oh, everyone gets 3 oopsies. But it worked because other people made mistakes too. That's not too straightforward game.
That's okay though. Like I mean, like I have played with people
Everyone
before.
does.
Like that got actively mad because someone made a mistake and they're like, oh, hey, do you mind if I undo that? I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's a game. Have fun. Knock yourself out. And someone was like, actually, can we maybe like not make mistakes? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I forgot. This is a tournament. We're playing for money. Wait a minute. It's neither of those things. It's my house. It's a Sunday. Calm down. No, mistake.
I'll say, I have a thing about like manners. Yeah. So a few weeks ago I was at a board game meetup, and half the people were people I know, my friends, and some people were strangers I'd met for the first time. And we were playing a game. It was like a competitive game where I think if you you're trying to get rid of all your cards, and then you're playing different cards that make people either gain cards or lose cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I happen to have a card that was obviously it's always going to be disadvantaging the other person. So I played it on someone I'd never met before. I just chose him randomly, and then he got
randomly.
I don't know if he was I don't know if he was actually really upset or whatever, but then he like stuck up his rude finger at me.
What?
And I was like, I don't even know you. I don't know if you're trying to be funny. Like, he just like stuck up his rude finger at me, and I was like, this is really rude because I don't even know you. And he did it. So the
is
next,
that like an Australian idiom for flipping someone off? Stuck up his rude
finger?
Flipping
someone off. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just very. It's very charming. I was just like, stuck up his rude finger, and I was like, which one's the rude? Oh no, figured it out. Got it.
Yeah, that finger. Yeah.
I didn't realize there's a different analogy for it, but flipping someone off. Yeah, so he flipped me off.
Yeah,
and he did it again. Like the next time, it was like this game took 40 minutes or something. So I tried to give it equally to everyone, but there was another one which it didn't even affect him because he had 0 cards on hand. So it was one that affected I put a card down that like disadvantaged everybody on the table, including him. But for him, it had no effect because he had 0 cards already. And then he still he still flipped me off. I was like, what is up with this guy? He totally did not pass my vibe check. I was like, I made a mental note, not playing with him again. And
that is I can see how there is a universe in which he was like, oh, cheeky, I'll be cheeky back.
Yeah, I think he was like trying to be cheeky humor.
Overdid it.
But I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you, so it doesn't come across as like that.
Usually I will say something that's like, my beautiful personage, it's been ruined. Or like there was a classic Vine where like a dude hit another dude in the head, and the guy turned and looked at him and just said, I can't believe you've done this. I'm like,
what's that accent?
That's like the best. It's a fantastic Vine. Just, I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. It was just like bad vibes.
Yeah,
especially if I don't know you.
You don't want to go too hard on it. Like if someone does something to disadvantage you, you can playfully rebuke back or be like, "Oh, there will be a reckoning."
Yeah,
Don't.
But that's so like.
It's a game.
Crude and like I don't know you and
don't show people your rude finger.
Do you think that particular person is, how we all connected sometimes through this wonderful hobby of board games, and do you people with different personalities and different, where I'm going, right? Different conditions. And
hey, you can't just. Hey, some people are rude regardless of that.
Okay. Like I know that some people are quite obvious, but as Eric said, some people are just plain rude. So I don't know. Like I expect myself to see people like this here and there.
There are social mismatches all the time, right? People go in, they misread a social situation, they act too much in a certain way, they act not enough in a different way. It happens. The guy who was coming to my house throwing temper tantrums and yelling at people was just behaving like a child and should be treated as such. I actually ended up moving him to children's board games for a while and told him when he can have an adult reaction to a board game, he's allowed to start playing adult board games hilarious. Again. The kids' board games were fun. He just needed to calm down.
Yeah.
I mean, there are all sorts of things, though, right? Like, I had a guy once who, like, we were playing Deception Murder in Hong Kong, and one thing I really enjoy about Deception Murder in Hong Kong is that it's a social deduction game. Everyone's trying to figure out who the murderer is, but everyone gets 30 seconds of uninterrupted time to present their case. So in a lot of social deduction games, people are yelling over top of each other. You can still do that during one phase, but then everyone gets free time. And this one dude just kept interrupting everybody during their dedicated time.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, dude, there is a reason that this rule is in place. It's because people like you will not stop interrupting people. Everyone gets uninterrupted 30 seconds. Let them talk. You will have a chance to say this later. And the thing was, he wasn't even on the bad guy team. He was just overeager and a little annoying.
Yeah, a bit over dominating. And I have a funny story about that game as well, because it was actually the time you asked me to host at Lions Bar, Stella, and we had about it's that game is quite chaotic when you have like 10 or 12 people playing, so we had that number.
You can also kill someone with a Zamboni.
And we had one guy, so we joined 2 rectangle tables together to make like a square table, and we had one guy was sitting opposite to me on the other table. So I understand it, like it's hard for him to see like the cards from all angles. So not what a regular person, in my opinion, would do is just walk around, stand up from your seat, walk around and look at what cards and weapons everyone's got. But I'd never seen any behavior like this in board games before. He like jumped up on his knees on the table. So imagine a guy just like jumping up on his knees onto the table, both knees on the table, and crawling on the table to look at everyone's cards. And these are like all strangers.
What? Is this a child?
Yeah. So I'm not a joke. This really happened. Like, instead of walking around, he just crawled on the table looking at people's cards.
That's what I would call a socially non-normative behavior. Try to avoid those. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, don't do that.
What?
That's really interesting. That's I never seen that.
I do think social deduction games do have a special knack for bringing out the weirdos, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's a very specific type of man who loves yelling during board games and will just play social deduction games because they let him yell at people. He is not fun to be around. I used to run with a group that played Resistance Avalon, and they would probably play, like, I think I was personally present for like 300 plus of those games. It's too much for that game. It has mechanical flaws. But after every game, they would do like a 30-minute breakdown recap of the game, complete with like who messed up, who did things incorrectly, who should have done X and Y. And they were like, why do we never get new people? And I'm like, because we get new people once a month, and you all brutalize them because they're not playing with your very complex metagame rules that you have all independently decided. Like, they are traumatized coming out of this because you have a 30-minute recap on why they suck at the game.
Yeah, that's that. I can see that. I think that's why Taryn doesn't really play full-on social deduction game like Avalon. It's really hard. It's not like Deception Made in Hong Kong. You can base on something in front of you.
Right.
Well,
you can kill someone with a Zamboni.
Yeah. Just like
beat, run them over.
Yeah, that's it.
I like that one a lot. I like Insider a lot, specifically because exactly what you're saying. There is some foundation that you can use to lend credence to your arguments. You're not just yelling, and whoever yells the most gets to win.
Yeah. Especially kind of like Avalon. What's Avalon's other name?
Resistance.
Start with R. Thank you. Yeah, Avalon Resistance. That's very conductive to that. I mean, there are other social deduction games that Taryn like as well, but it's just not Avalon. It's not usually the usual go-to for Taryn. He would play some with me and with other people. Coup is his favorite because it's in and out quickly.
Coup I also like a lot because Coup is very fun to play with new players because I'll play blind Coup where I will never look at my cards under any circumstances. And so every time I flip a card, it's news to me.
Wow.
It is the funnest thing you can do with new players, because new players will be like, oh, I know you've got the Duke. I know exactly what you're doing. Like, I haven't looked at my cards in 20 minutes. I got no idea what's going on. It's always me going, can't read information that I don't know.
You actually pretend that you look at your card? Just,
I do. I'll do this, and I'll just put my cards back.
See.
I will not look at my cards.
Oh, gosh.
But I'll make other people think I looked at my cards, and that's half the fun.
Okay. That is a fun game, and it is quick in and out as well for that one.
Coup, Coup used to be a legendary game in my game groups. We would play it all the time. We even had this set where like each of the cards had individual art, so everyone got like different Coup cards. That was super fun.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Like every individual. I think my friend did that for Avalon, so that it's individual players like made into the Avalon card or something like that. It was so great.
I liked One Night Ultimate Werewolf for similar reasons because I felt like it lended itself to less table talk. The problem is I think Bezier overdid it with just more and more like rules and roles, and so we played one game
Yeah.
of like a
up to like
massive
100.
set. And
Mhm.
after the night phase, there was so much random stuff that happened, so much craziness
Mm.
that there was
Yeah.
only one way it could have all happened that way. And so it meant that there was a straight line of everyone knew exactly who the bad guy was, and there was nothing the bad guys could do about it. And I was like, well, that wasn't very fun.
No, not at all.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's too much, like too complex social deduction games. It's just like, what? And you can't just focus on your lives. It's so hard.
Exactly.
My heart is beating so fast. Like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
Have you ever played Cockroach Poker?
Oh, Cockroach
That's-
Poker
No.
is fun.
Oh, I get like so much anxiety. That's like the most. My heart. I'm getting heart palpitations from playing Cockroach
Oh my
Poker.
gosh.
Because you gotta lie so frequently.
Yeah.
You gotta like not end up with the card.
But I can sort of tell when Melissa lies, though.
Ooh.
Supposedly.
No, people tell me I'm obvious, so like it's.
Oh, okay.
You know what's a
I'm
surprisingly
not very
good one, though? Underrated. Funko made a Rear Window board game based off the movie.
I've heard of it.
And it's like a little bit of... It's a little bit like Mysterium, but...
Puzzle deduction.
Yeah, the guy who's giving you information may or may not be
yeah.
on your team, and
I
so
think
he
I-
might be trying to hide a murder.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly good.
I think I played it. Hmm.
That one's good. Insider's
while
probably
back,
my actual favorite social deduction game, though. I think Insider is near perfect. Have you played this one?
Okay.
It's
No.
it's 20 questions, and so like I know the answer because I'm giving you the answer to your 20 questions, but someone else in the group also knows the answer, and they're trying to manipulate the group into getting the word right. But once you get the word right, you have to figure out which person in the group was manipulating everybody. So like, who asked the right questions to steer us back on track? Who knew this? Who knew that? It's very silly and very fun.
Do you have lots of people that know you when you play things like that?
I don't play a lot of
Randoms?
I don't play a lot of social deduction games anymore now because I also
Okay.
had this tough streak for a while. Since I was the person in my group who played the most games, people just kind of automatically assumed that I was on the bad team. And so it became unfun
Yeah.
to play because
Yeah,
they're like, well, you know the game the
yeah,
best,
that
you're the
is-
most likely to be bad. And I'm like,
yeah.
that has nothing to do with this, but
You no
okay.
longer have a clean slate.
Yeah. They have
Preconceived notions.
preconceived notion.
It largely ends up that I'd rather just play like when I say a social deduction game, I mean a party deduction game, like a Just One or like a thing or a game where we're trying
That's
to
fun.
figure things out as a group.
As a group. So cooperative.
Mhm.
My biggest pet hate is somebody who with greasy finger.
Oh, you said that before. That's hilarious.
I'm pretty sure they're holding an Avalon secret character roll card. I was like,
Yuck.
what? I mean, it's not just that. I mean, it's just basically wrong. But then it's my fault as well. For at the time, I did not sleeve the secret cards. So it was like, and then after that, I sleeved it with the. I mean, I had to because you can tell that card is what roll.
Yeah, one of them's,
With
one of them's just yucky now.
yeah.
So
no.
also, listeners, don't be the grossest person at your game night.
Yeah.
Clean fingers are a must.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, with your hands.
Use
It's just like-
chopsticks when handling cheesy foods.
Or chips. That was chips, fries,
Anything
whatever it is
greasy.
you call it.
Chopstick.
Anything
Yeah.
greasy.
And if you're ever playing board games with us, remember for Stella, the pet peeve is poor hygiene. For me, it's poor manners. For Eric, it's being loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly,
Don't be
that's
yelling.
that's true. Actually, I was
Your
gonna
voice
say
down.
don't yell, and then I was like,
Yeah.
that's actually true. I'm hypersensitive to like loud noises. I just get overstimulated so fast.
In summary,
Yeah. I mean, I can talk about a lot of other things, like people who are really bossy about, what everyone should do and what. I mean, and as Eric said, it is kind of like exaggerated on the social deduction games, probably. Like, if they're bossy, they'll be really bossy on social deduction games.
I died for my principles once. I have a strong rule, which is I will never tell you what you should do on your turn. And I was playing with a group of my friends, and I saw that my roommate was going to win. Like, she was going to win next turn, unless the two people between us did something to stop it. And I said nothing. Like, she looked at me, and I just nodded, and I was like, nope. I was like, I probably could have pulled it out if they had blocked her, but I was like, no, I have a principle here, and I'm not telling other people how to play this game. I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That actually, it's not a major pet peeve, but when I played Everdell recently, I was and I had an oopsie, and I think there was a better card, there was a better move I could have made, and my friend knew, and they didn't tell me, and I was like, why didn't you tell me? That could have helped me so much. I appreciate being told if someone sees it. I like it.
I will not tell you how to play the game. Because otherwise, if I do it, it comes off as either condescending at best and mansplaining at worst, and I don't want to do either of those things. If someone's like, what do you think I should do? I'm like, are you asking? That I will offer them some feedback. But I will never,
fair enough,
unrequested provide feedback. That is not my place or my business.
I'm trying to be slightly positive here. Beside all that, yet we are still playing board games. There are a lot of wonderful people
playing board games
board
with nice,
gaming.
Polite, clean people.
And we all know each other from board games as well. So that's the good thing about board games. You got new friends.
Mm-hmm. Friends that aren't that loud.
friends that are clean.
Friends that use their inside voices.
Friends that are polite.
Yeah. Friends that don't put your cards in their mouth. Why do you do that? Don't do that. You're not a child. Don't put stuff in your mouth.
Friends who don't bend the cards in half.
Ugh. I've had to go, please be nice to my cards several times during games, because people will just absentmindedly just start doing. You can't see it, listeners, because this is a podcast, but they're really bending the bendies.
I'll give them this clicky, fidget clickers, which I have.
Cool. Melissa has just given us the wrap it up signal, though. So in order to be polite, which is what Melissa likes, I'm going to defer to her for the outro. Melissa?
Yes. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. On that note, thank you everyone for listening. We hope we made a good companion for your driving, your house chores, or your household routines. Once again, if you enjoy it, please, it would mean a lot to us if you could follow us and leave a review. See you in the next episode. Thank you, everyone.
You're not going to see any of us because it's a podcast.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for listening.
Hear you later.
Yeah.
Bye.